This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
We're doing the podcast now, Tracy Vo.
Oh, yeah, sorry,
Do you want to put your phone down? Serious? This is how things work at Channel 9,
Okay,
is
great.
it?
Oh, yes, it does, actually.
So, Tracy, we were talking about banh mi's this
Yes.
morning. You weighed in as well.
Yes, I love a banh mi.
Yes.
And we've got to make you try one.
Yeah, we will.
Don't eat organs. Hashtag don't eat organs.
We also talk about when men were spared the details. They like to be spared the details,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
You love
Yeah.
those stories.
Yeah.
They're
Yes,
very funny.
yes, they're very good.
Tracy, tell everyone about your Louis Vuitton bag. What is it?
Yeah, apparently it's worth nothing.
Tell me. It's a tote. What's it called?
It's a tote. It's a never full.
Yeah.
And apparently though, yeah, again, worth nothing.
Recommended retail for that bag? Do we know what it's
I
about?
think it's about
$3,000. Your mind will be blown when you find out actually how much materials and labour goes into that bag.
Nothing.
Big Pav joins us. We talk a bit of footy stuff with him.
Yeah, and we just hang out with Tracy all morning, so it's been fantastic. Thanks for hanging with us, Trace.
No, thank you. It's been great.
This is Nathan, Nat and Sean. Wake up! Yeah. On Nova 937. Let's go!
It's 6:04. Nathan, Nat and Sean. Natalie is away. She's down south for a wedding.
Yeah, she's surfing bears this weekend. Good luck to her.
Yeah.
That's going to be great. But we got so many things to get through this morning, Nate.
So many things. So joining us after 7 o'clock will be Tracy Vo. She's going to hang out with us until the end of the show.
That's gonna be
also,
fun.
we've got another surprise visitor.
Yeah, Matthew Pavlich is going to join us as well. So looking forward to catching up with the Pav. Hey, it's the last day to get a cloodle up, Nate.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
You enjoyed this one?
Yeah, I have. You've done the clues today, I hear.
Yeah, I did. It's going to be interesting. I think it'll be easy enough once we get the gist of it. It probably does come down to the clues themselves, though.
Yeah.
I think.
All right, so that's a Joondalup staycay up for grabs, and also your share, or possibly all of it, or possibly none of it. $500 worth of $50 Westfield vouchers up for grabs, all because of the Joondalup Festival.
First class of 50k too. There's another opportunity to get on their
Very
list
soon.
for that one.
Yeah, so let's get into it. For holiday accommodation more comfy than your trackies, jump on the What If app.
With hotels, holiday rentals, holiday parks and more, find the perfect fit for Holiday You.
Book your getaway on the What If app.
What if it's Aussie for travel?
And I can put you in first class. Nova's first class and 50k.
All right, we've been asking for Sallies, Sean, and you know what? I have to say, there's not too many Sallies around
It's a small pool.
at the moment.
But as you said, Nathan, Sally's don't let us down. Let's go to Adelaide and see if we can find one. Good morning. Who's this?
Hello, this is Sally.
Hi, Sally.
Hello.
Without knowing anything about you, I like you already. I just
Salt of the earth, Nate.
I've never come across a bad Sally.
It's finally a good day to be a Sally. I'm so excited.
Yeah. Sally, have you ever met a Sally that has brought shame upon the Sally name?
I meet very few Sallys. We're few and far between.
Yeah.
We were talking earlier on off air, actually, Sally, about Sally Robbins, who was the lay-down Sally that when it came to the Olympics in the rowing, remember she stopped rowing?
Yeah.
So was that a shameful day for Sally's, do you think?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
And Mustang. I get sick of Mustang Sally all the
I
time.
forgot even. I had a friend that used to think that was Mustang salad. And they go,
Mustard
what's that? And they said one day, what's a Mustang salad taste like? And I go, what's a Mustang salad? This is the song. Well, that's Sally, you dickhead. Hey, Sally, where in the world would you like to go?
Oh, my gosh, so many places, but I think Canada.
Canada.
Everyone's saying Canada.
It's huge, isn't it?
I know. I would like to go to Canada.
love to.
Yeah, you'd be
Canada.
right, you're
Everyone's there is very polite, apparently. Yeah. So,
Oh, excellent.
yeah. So your Sallys would fit right in. All right. Good luck, Sally.
Sally, you're in the draw.
Thank
well
you
done.
so much.
Let's go up to Averley now. Who have we got in Averley?
Hello, it's Sally.
Sally, what are the odds?
G'day, Sally. How are you, mate?
Yeah, very well.
Great. Do you have any Sallys in your life, Sally?
Just myself.
Sally, do you feel like the queen of all Sallys is Sally Field?
Oh, geez. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Me too.
I was definitely...
She's had some
Yeah,
good
she's lovely.
movies.
Yeah.
And she just doesn't try to big note herself. She's just there doing
She's
a great
just Sally
job.
Field. She's just being
Doing her
Sally.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's Averley? How's the peacocks?
Yeah, they're definitely around. They're still around.
Great.
We're always concerned when we know about Averley, for sure.
Well, we've been there.
Yeah, we've been
so
there. We know all
we're
about them.
locals.
Sally, where would you like to go if you were able to travel up the pointy end of the plane with 50k?
Yeah, look, I'd love to take my boys to the US to basketball games.
Oh.
NBA.
NBA. Do they follow a team or are they just into the NBA?
They are into, now you thrown me, the Milwaukee. And
Milwaukee Bucks, yep.
yeah. He's going to, oh, my God. The Golden State, that's the team, sorry. I
Golden
apologise.
State Warriors, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you enjoy it, Sally?
I watch any sport.
Oh.
Ah, what a
That's
great
what I mean.
Sally.
Sally's
Yeah.
bloody easy going, mate. Good luck, Sally.
Thank you. Have a
No
good day,
worries.
guys.
Yeah,
Thank you.
too. Never miss your name being called out. Download the Nova player and stream all day long.
This is a podcast of Nathan, Nat, and Sean.
You must be having a great week, Ellie. Just raining gifts for Ellie, isn't it, Sean? She's got some Crocs, and then today, Sean's whipped out the CC and he's buying you a coffee.
He's buying everyone a coffee, not just me.
Oh, you're still getting one.
Yeah, I did give Ellie the choice, by the way. I said it can be you as a special day for you because she's done a lot for me this week,
Yeah.
or you can choose to include everybody in the room.
And what have I done? I've included everyone.
You get treated really well around here.
Okay. I was actually just listening back to the quiz that you guys did for me.
Yeah.
And I would answer the question and you would say, Claire,
Wow.
you want to answer?
Wow.
So-
And this is what I mean, to beloved listeners. She's against you.
That is not true. I'm glad Claire
Claire
got a
won
pair
it
of Crocs.
fair and Claire. Fair and Claire.
This is a podcast of Nathan, Nat, and Sean.
Hey, I just want to tell you, yesterday I was going to pick up my son Cooper from school, right? And there's this deli that's not too far from his school, and they do these banh mi rolls. You know, the Vietnamese ones.
I never
Do you
get
like
one.
them?
No, I never get one because I'm always. I know that the original banh mi has liver in it.
Yeah,
Like liver
yeah,
paste.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
liver paste. What's it called? Liver paste. Pate. Thanks,
Pate.
Sam.
I never knew what it was.
Liver paste.
I knew-
I just don't eat organs.
He's been single for a long time, and he's sticking to it. So anyway, I pulled into this deli. I thought I'm going to get this banh mi because they're really cheap at this joint. They were
Yeah.
like $8 or something
An $8
along the
banh
lines.
mi.
Yeah,
A long banh mi.
Nah, they're
Like a
probably a medium
panini.
size.
Like a panini banh mi.
Nah, just like almost a hot dog roll
A
size.
hot dog roll banh mi.
Yeah. So anyway, I go in there and this lady's just been served. It's one of those delis that whilst they do banh mi's, it's just chockers full of stuff. And you know, the bain marie's got the sausages and the toasted sangers and all that stuff. And this lady is walking out in front of me. She'd just been served. That's great. I'm next. So I said to the lady, can I just get one banh mi? And she says, absolutely. So she turns around and she grabs the roll and just pulls it apart. And then, you know, just to give it some air, I guess, I don't know, whatever.
What do you
they
mean?
You know how you get like a hot dog roll and you pull it apart?
Just to get some air. Because it's
you're
very
about to
important,
butter
very important in the sandwich process to where you roll.
I thought, okay, she just pulled it apart a little bit, and then she started walking around a little bit. I just thought, oh, okay, she's looking for the butter, just to butter both sides.
Do you butter a banh mi?
Well, that's there was the only but that was the thing that was going through my head.
Yeah,
she's
she
just
must
walking
be
around looking for
buttering my
something.
banh mi.
And I'm just waiting there. So what she was looking for is her phone. So she just picked up her phone and she just made a call.
While your roll's in her hand,
Yeah,
and she's airing
she's
it out.
She's just walking behind the counter,
Yeah.
with the roll in her hand, with her phone, and she's talking to somebody, and it's gone on for quite some time.
Yeah.
And in my mind, I'm thinking, and you're right, I didn't think about banh mi's don't come. Maybe she's calling down from someone, I don't know, down the street or out the back that she hasn't gotten an ingredient. Anyway, this went on for quite some time. In that time, there's about 4 or 5 people who have come in. They're lining up behind me.
Yeah.
Whilst this lady is just having a conversation on the phone. She puts down the phone, and then she just began making my roll that took her literally about 25 seconds to put together, and then passed it to me. Not a word said.
Did you? What was the conversation about?
I couldn't hear exactly what it was about. I presumed it was about butter or an ingredient
What
that
do
was
you
going in
wait?
this roll.
What do you mean? So you thought that she was having a banh mi emergency?
Yes.
And like,
She's rang.
She was like, "Oh my god, I've got I'm airing the roll as we speak,
Yes.
and like I need the organ
Maybe
paste."
Yeah, the organ paste.
Just go with it.
Or the pate or butter for some reason.
But then did someone come and solve her banh mi emergency, or was it just
No.
Just a call?
She just decided that she needed to talk to someone at that particular
Well,
time.
you stumbled onto either $8, Sean.
Oh my God, unbelievable!
Barn her.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Natalie's not here today because she is down south at a wedding. But don't worry, everyone. Look what's happened. Everyone be upstanding for the pride of Perth. Tracy
A little much?
Tracy Vo. A little much. A little
Only the
much.
best for you. No, I was. That is a rhetorical
I thought I was
question.
going to be
You know what I
dragged
mean?
in on a trolley with all like, horse and cart or something.
No,
waving
I'm
to
also
the
dragged
crowd.
in on a trolley like Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah, that's right.
the drinks trolley.
Gagged.
How are you, lady?
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Thanks
Good
for
to see
having
you,
me
Trey.
back again. It's been a while, actually.
Yeah.
hasn't
Yeah, it has.
Yeah.
You heard just before the news, Sean telling us a
Yes.
story about the $8 banh mi in which the woman that was making it basically pulled the roll around. Sean thought she was just airing it out. And
Yeah.
she proceeded to take a phone call.
Oh, I think it's normal. You
Tell
go
us.
to any Vietnamese bakery, they're
Yes.
just doing random stuff. You're like, well, where's my food? But I mean, I described it as multitasking, but you said
No,
she
it
wasn't
can't be.
doing anything.
Well, if you're making the roll and talking, okay, I get
fine,
it. And then
yeah.
sometimes you go, oh, that might be a bit off. But if you're not making the roll, you're holding it without making it and having a 5-minute
You
conversation.
know what? Viets love a chat, so I'm not surprised you took the phone call.
So
while
that
you're
is
making the
that to
roll.
you is normal, that
That's
you wouldn't
normal.
batter an eyelid
That's
at
why
that.
when I was sitting in the car park waiting for Amy to get me. I was like, I need to listen to Sean's story. It's normal. It's actually normal.
I thought it was hilarious. The best part about those things and being in this job is you go, this is going to be so funny. I've got to tell everybody.
You said that banh mi's have changed, though.
Yeah, so back in the day they were like so $8 is still quite cheap where you grab your
Yeah.
banh mi, Sean. But back in the day it was like $3. I've been told this morning somewhere in Inglewood, $17
No way.
for a banh mi.
Amy, come to the microphone. That's
Come
out
over
of
the
control.
microphone. Yeah. A $17 banh
Amy's
mi.
like, okay, fine.
What?
Yeah, the new apartments that actually the MS Lottery.
Yes.
Yeah, down there at the bottom, there's a new place there. Yep.
$17.
How long
That's
is
a
it?
rip-off.
It's in the hood.
How long is it?
People pay those prices.
Yeah.
No
I
way.
would not pay. I'm not going to get one.
No, but also it
You
might
want to be the length of your car.
It'd probably be quite westernised. I feel it's simple flavours. You got
I'm
your
with you.
pate, your meats, your pickled carrot, coriander, like a little bit of sauce, chili, like all the fresh stuff. But sometimes they're a bit overloaded with different kinds of meats and like.
Hey,
I totally get it.
I've got a pate question. Is
Yeah.
pate always livers, or is
Yeah.
it? Oh, okay, right. So it's not lungs.
You
and-
can't think of it, man.
It's not. It's
Can't
not like
think
it's
of
not
it.
like all the offal that you're talking about here.
Yeah, but it's a liver.
Yeah, but it's yummy.
I'm not eating livers.
It's-
It is
Yum.
yummy, but don't think about it.
No,
just don't
I
think
won't.
about
I
it.
told you many
Just
times
look
when
at
I was
the meat
growing up.
rather
I
than-
know I cannot physically do it. I cannot
Wow.
mentally do it. My
We-
mum used to do this thing, Tracy, when I was growing up, and I used to love pies because I thought
Yes.
I was very simple eater back then, and she would give me a pie, and then I would be eating it and I'm having a great time, and then she'd walk in. I've probably got 2 bites left, and she'll walk in and she goes, "Did you like that pie?" And then I'd know something was wrong, and then she'd go, "That was steak and kidney," and then I'd start crying.
Really?
Yeah, I would cry
I feel
and
like
cry,
there's
and then
a
I'd
dare
dry
coming on
reach
here,
and I'd
Sean.
throw
Come on,
up.
like just
Yeah,
breakfast radio, bring in something.
No, Sean tries to get me to eat
hang
an
on.
organ every morning.
Last
I
time
say
I was
no.
here, you made us try that Vegemite milk or whatever it was.
Yes.
That was gross.
Oh, okay,
I feel like next time I
fancy
should bring in
pants.
some pate.
Yes,
For
yes.
you.
And feel free to bring in any Vietnamese
Oh,
food
yes,
because you're an
yes.
amazing cook.
Oh, yeah,
and you know what's funny?
We
Whenever she
wouldn't
turns
know.
up, she
We
doesn't
wouldn't
bring
know.
anything.
We wouldn't know. We wouldn't know, Sean. So anyway, that's what happens when you're friends with Tracy Vo, everyone. You go hungry.
The Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
These three are giving out the clues. The Joondalup Festival is bringing world-class entertainment to your doorstep. Check out the program at joondalupfestival.com.au.
Oh, get a clue up. This is great. Up for grabs, Sean, is the ultimate Joondalup Festival experience, a Joondalup Resort staycation for 2. $175 to put towards entertainment, plus Tracy, $500 worth of Westfield vouchers.
That's pretty good.
You could do
$50
some damage,
vouchers.
couldn't you?
Yes, absolutely. $500.
Well, let's head over to Toby because this is all in his hands. Can he take it away? Toby, good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, Tobes. Tobes, you're in the hot seat right now, so you want to try and guess this without buying many clues, because the more clues you buy, the more money you lose. To Joe from Northbridge. Hi, Joe.
Hi, good morning.
Morning, Joe.
Right, you're just going to sit back and do nothing and hope that Toby fails.
Sounds fantastic.
I know. So maybe say to Toby, I hope you fail. There you go. Why don't you tell him?
Enjoy the ride, Joe.
I can't do that.
She's too much of a nice
Good luck, Toby.
Oh, all right, Toby. I hope you jag it. All right, Toby. So are you ready, buddy?
Yep.
All right.
Very
So,
ready.
Sean, we're going to give him the first clue for free.
First clue for free, Toby, is this is a sport. Can you have a guess for us, mate? Start things off.
Okay.
What was that, Toby?
Curling.
Your phone just cut up. What was that?
Curling.
Curling.
I wish I had have thought of that.
Right.
I wish I'd have gone.
All right.
That's
no,
on me,
Toby.
Tobes.
It is not curling. Would you like to buy a clue, Toby? You have to.
Yeah, I'll have to buy it.
Sorry, Toby. You have to buy a clue. All right, so that's $50 Westfield voucher, which is going straight over to Joe.
All right.
Okay.
Here is the clue. I require quick reflexes.
Toby?
Squash.
It is not squash.
It is not squash.
I like where you're going, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Our next clue.
Toby, you've got to buy another clue, so I'm going to ask you.
So now that means that Joe has $100 in Westfield vouchers.
Congratulations, Joe. How are you feeling?
So far, so good. Very relaxed.
Good, isn't it? All right, Toby, here's your clue. I'm a smaller version of another sport.
Pickleball.
Pickleball. Did we talk about that the other day?
Talked about pickleball yesterday.
Pickleball.
I said to Sean, when you pick a sport, don't pick anything super random like pickleball. And Toby just gets pickleball.
You've cost him. You've cost him.
Oh, no.
We literally had that conversation.
Another 50 lost
Another
for
50.
pickleball.
So how much is Joe up to now?
150.
150.
150.
All right, Tobes, your next random clue is my balls are commonly used in drinking games.
Table tennis.
Yeah, got it. Well done, Tobes.
Very good.
I got frightened
Yay.
when Sean just confidently said my balls. I really wanted to hang on that one. So what has Toby got, Sean?
Toby's got a $350.
No, 300.
300?
300?
No, 350.
350, Amy.
350,
Thank you.
350.
$350 worth of Westfield vouchers, plus you get the ultimate Joondalup Festival experience and Joondalup Resort staycation for two. $175 to put towards your entertainment as well, Toby. Well done, buddy.
That is awesome. Thank
No
you
worries.
so much.
No worries, mate. Joe, for doing absolutely nothing, $150 worth of Westfield vouchers for you, sweetheart.
Yay for both of us.
Yeah, well done, Joe. Well done, Tobes. Good job all
Also,
around.
yay for pickleball.
Yes.
Pickleball gets a Guernsey.
I did want to ask through that competition,
Yeah.
what is pickleball?
Sean will show you. Sean, drop your
Okay,
dad.
great.
This is called a gherkin. No, that's not a thing.
It's a 2023 version of Puppetry of the Penis.
Talking
You're
about
going to
your
love it,
balls
Tracy.
being played for drinking games as well, Sean.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
So I want to ask you guys a question, especially you, Sean.
Yes.
And it's about males and what they share with their friends. Okay. A woman, she was out for lunch with these two blokes who have been best friends for 5 years. Now, they've all been friendly together. She's never just been out with both of them. During one of the conversations at lunch, one of the guys brings up his fiancée. The best mate turns to his friend and says, "What? You're engaged?" And then she said, "Wait there, aren't you best friends? Didn't you know about this? Didn't you know about the proposal, let alone now that there's a fiancé?" And they were like, "No." I mean, they didn't think it was a
Just
big
didn't
deal.
come up.
Conversation keeps going. Then one of them shares the fact that he's from Connecticut. The best mate goes, "I'm from Connecticut too." And then they discover they're from the same small hometown. And they both never communicated this with each other.
How long have they been best friends for?
5 years.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Sorry, like
Yeah,
that's
that's-
detail
yeah.
you would know.
So I
about your
thought
best
this
mate.
is weird, right? Thousands of men have jumped on and left comments. One is as simple as this. "I drove my friend 3 hours to the airport last week. I have no idea where he went." This guy says,
so good.
I might not know my best friend's favourite colour or birthday, but I sure know his plan for the apocalypse. This guy says, we really don't talk about anything. I told my friend I bought new tyres and we talked about tyres for 20 minutes. Why do I need to know the ins and outs of a mate's life to be friends with him? I've known guys for 30 years and still don't know the names of their kids. We talk rugby, fishing and stuff. Their personal life is of no interest to me.
Wow.
Then some women joined in.
Yep.
My husband has a friend who moved away and recently had a child, but my husband doesn't know the gender or the name of the baby. Another lady says, I had to tell my husband that his best friend of 6 years has more than one brother. Another one says, I went on a double date with my boyfriend's best friend and his girlfriend, and we literally did not know the girl was 8 months pregnant until we saw her.
I totally get it. It's one thing. It's a comment to me all the time with my wife Megan. She'll have information about my friend or a friendship group before I do, because I don't ask those questions.
Yeah.
Or she will ask me, tell us what, I don't know, Paul's going, what are they doing for their Christmas break? And I'm like, I don't know.
No.
Well, you just spent all day with him. Surely you're going to ask that question.
I'm a bit like
we
you,
just watch
Sean.
the horses or the footy.
I think I'm a
and
bit
that
like
was it.
you. Liam asks the questions a lot, but he keeps things to himself when he needs to.
Let's be honest.
But he's probably the over communicator.
Liam's the lady in the relationship.
So I'll come home from something. He's like, oh, so what are they doing now? I'm like, I don't know. But I was saying to Nathan, our jobs, we're always communicating, right? So I just need quiet time. But I come home and Liam's peppering me with questions. I went, I don't know. I really don't know. I didn't ask that. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Just
So
go.
he's
Where's
over
exactly
here.
Just
the
shush.
Yeah.
Go to the fridge and get me a beer, Liam. Harry, what about you? Communicating with your mate?
I'm a classic case of spare me the details. I mean, someone would tell me they're maybe expecting a child or something. Mum will be interested to ask me all these questions. I've got a 3-question limit rule with Mum. She's not allowed to ask too many questions.
To be honest, I know your life. I wouldn't want to scratch the surface too deep either.
No, she might say, when are they expecting? I go, I don't know, maybe sometime in the next 9 months if all goes to plan. That'd be good. And my sister is expecting a second now. People always ask me, when's it due? I don't know. Maybe a few months.
The next question is, are they having a boy or a girl?
It's a boy.
Oh, okay.
That one is important. That one was important. That was important, yeah.
All right, we want to talk about this. Men not knowing the details about their mates' lives, or maybe just men not knowing the details. Men do not care to ask, is this true? Guys, is this you? And do you want to admit to it? Ladies, do you have a man in your life that knows nothing? Give us a call, 13 24 10. How's this? We're going to give somebody something that men will ask questions about. 3 sessions at Stadium Carts for you and a friend.
That's amazing, Tracy. You've got to have a go at this.
It's down at Optus Stadium.
Go-karts.
The go-karts. They were around, then they went, and they're back.
Oh, no, so the Ed Sheeran concert got in the way, 75,000 people, so we had to just put it on hold for a second.
Fun.
But good news, Stadium Carts at Optus Stadium is extending its season for the April school holidays, so you can book now at stadiumcarts.com, so you got to go to it. Men and details.
Nathan, Nat and Sean in podcast form.
Over to Gavin in Cloverdale. G'day, Gav.
G'day, how are you?
Hey, good
mate.
Gav.
This
All right, Gav.
Rings a bell?
Yeah, not for me, thankfully, but I went through the Defence Academy, which is an officer training school in Canberra, and you go there for 3 years, and it's pretty full on.
Yeah.
And two good mates of mine, Bucko and Horsey. They joined together and they went through absolute hell together for 3 years. They lived in each other's back pockets. They did amazing things across the world and all that sort of stuff. They managed to get to graduation, and the parents fly down, to see their sons graduate.
Yeah.
And one of them starts to make the intros, and he says, "Mum and Dad, this is Chris." He said, "It's not Chris, it's Matt, you idiot."
He didn't know his first name, Gav.
They just knew each other as
Who was Chris, Bucko or Horsey?
Oh, I can't remember.
You can't remember either.
Yeah. And hopefully they're not listening because they're now very senior officers in the military.
That is no surprise. Like in footy clubs, you just know nicknames and stuff around, and you don't know people's names.
It is true, though, because we use a lot of, obviously, in media as well, lots of nicknames. And then even Liam's asked me, so what's their real name? And I have to think about it too. It's like, I think it's Adam. But yeah, that's so good. Bucko and Horsey.
This is my
couple
mate,
of rivers.
Chris. It's
I know,
Matt.
Matt.
Oh, thanks, Gav. That's great. Kylie's in Maylands. Hi, Kylie.
Hello.
Hi, Kylie. Is this about your dad, is it?
Yes. So he was so happy to take me out for lunch last year for my birthday.
Yep.
And he goes, I can't believe you're 25 already. I was 35.
Don't sweat the details.
But, Dad, feel free to tell everyone.
That's great, though. He shaved
And
10
he
years
bought my
off Kylie.
I know. So, and he bought my 3-year-old niece who'd been walking since she was about 1, learn how to walk toy.
And how old was she? 3?
3.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
bless.
love your dad.
I know, sweet.
But you know what? Of all the problems in the world, your dad telling everyone you're 10 years younger,
Yeah.
I mean, sign me up.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
All
I
right,
love
let's
it.
go to Steve from Atwell. Hey, Steve.
G'day, Groovers. How are you?
Good,
wonderful,
buddy.
Steve.
Is this true to you, Steve?
Yeah, mate, good.
Yeah. What's happened?
So what happened was my mate, his wife just up and left him and went back to Canada.
Yeah.
So he told me this, and I went, oh, let's go for a hit of golf.
Yeah.
So we went for a hit of golf a couple of days ago. Anyway, here we are, spent about 7 hours together in the car playing golf. Anyway, I get home and the wife goes, so what happened? And I said, oh, he bought a jet ski.
He bought a jet ski.
Well, that's the first thing you do, wouldn't it? You go straight
Well, that's
for the
what I
jet
said
ski
to
at
him.
the
She
boat.
goes, why did you ask him about his relationship? And I went, well, he might not want to talk about it. He'll let me know. I said,
But-
he's got a cool jet ski.
Yeah,
We're
but-
going out a lot now.
Yeah, what do you want to know about the jet ski? I've got all the details.
If they do
good.
fish fry, I can tell you that straight away.
Do you know that? But that conversation that Steve has had with his wife, that is like recurring everywhere across WA. I
Oh,
would
yes.
say. That
Don't you
happens
reckon?
a lot.
Why didn't you ask some questions? Why didn't you
I
ask this? Why
know.
didn't you ask that?
Why'd you get the details? I
Mate.
want the juicy goss.
Tell you what, everyone, women, there you
Good
go.
on you,
That is the
Steve.
simple life of men. Thanks, mate.
Absolutely. Great callers all around. I'm going to go back to Gav. 3 sessions at Stadium Carts for you and a friend. Stadium Carts at Optus Stadium is extending its season for the April school holidays. Book now at stadiumcarts.com. Kylie and Steve, great stories as well,
Yeah.
but that's
So
going to you,
good.
Gav.
There you go. All right. We have got the truth about designer bags coming your way, Tracy.
You're going to love it.
Oh, I don't know.
So
if I'm
interesting.
going
Stick
to.
around,
Some women
everyone.
are
You
going to
wanna hear
hate it.
this.
If women are wanting one, they're going to hate
No,
it.
but also the blokes are going to hate it too because they're
No.
like, I've spent all this money.
No, you
hey,
know
yeah,
what?
Harry's got me
there will be. There will be. Yeah. But
Yeah.
also, I think that there are women right now that are going to say, oh, I want this bag, and these guys are going to use this as ammunition.
True.
The Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
We did a great chat yesterday, Tracy, which is maybe will make you want to hide your Louis Vuitton bag that you brought in
Probably.
today.
We've been telling you all morning, Trace, about expensive handbags. You've bought one in this morning. We got a chance to catch up with a guy yesterday, and you're going to love this chat. Here it is.
One of the things that a lot of women out there and men aspire to is having a luxury brand bag.
Yep.
But they're
so expensive,
thousands
though.
and thousands and thousands of dollars. And I've always thought, is it worth it? Well, we've got a guy that's joining us right now who does something that would make most women and men that want these bags scream in pain. He rips them apart to tell us if they are well made or well worth the money or not.
He's a
And he
truth teller.
Joins us right now. Hello, Vulcan.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello. So
mate.
Thanks for
your
having me
account's
here.
Tanner Leatherstein, and you basically rip these luxury bags apart. I mean, it's a bit devastating to see it happen. Do you feel bad when you're ripping them apart?
Well, initially I was feeling a little bit bad, and I keep seeing these comments in the posts. People say, well, I was literally crying or screaming as you were
Yes.
cutting it. But I think I got used to it now, unless it is something that I really like, it's extreme value I find in it. It doesn't feel bad to cut it open at this time. I become numb to it.
Well, Vulcan, you've got some big labels that you're
Yes.
doing this to. I guess first question, do you pay for these yourself? Because that's expensive
Yes,
stuff
indeed.
you're ripping apart.
Yes, that's true. And I was kind of worried about the financial impacts of this project as well recently. But, I started to see it as building an audience on the social media. It's a cost. It's an investment. That's how I'm looking at it. I'm not making money off of it directly yet.
Yep.
But let's see what happens in the future.
I have to tell you, one of my very, very, very good friends is sick for these products to the point where when him and his wife go into the store, they're taken into the private room.
Oh.
That's how much they spend here.
Yep.
And I told him about the Louis Vuitton and what you found out about that. And it's actually made him second guess and second think about spending so much money. So can you tell us about what you've taken apart from Louis Vuitton and how much money it has actually gone into it, and how much labour costs have gone into it, and what it's being sold for?
So I have done a bunch of Louis Vuitton things. One was a very typical briefcase made with their coated canvas, not even leather.
Yes.
And that was about like a $1,700 bag. That was the first project I did when I came up with this idea. So even if that bag was made in leather, my estimate was around like $170 to $200, including leather and labor. Whoa. So I'm not accounting for any other costs, right? Yeah. And again, the idea was to help people understand the quality of the leather and, complexity of the construction, because sometimes people automatically assume it's so expensive, it must be because of leather. It must be really good. And because leather is a luxury item, probably that's why it costs so much. Well, that's not true. Leather is not cheap, but not that expensive either. So whatever you're paying for on those brands is the prestige and the status engineered around the product. And leather is a good item to engineer a luxury around it. So that's what I'm trying to show here.
It's brilliant marketing, isn't it? That's the thing that's selling us. But Vulcan, on that, what's the most expensive thing that you've pulled apart, Brandon, and how much would it be really worth?
The most expensive bag was, I think, Bottega so far. $2,500, an Arco Mini tote or handbag.
Yeah.
And that was around like $250. I'm not wrong, if I'm not wrong, remembering the leather and labor cost. I came up for that. And, I shouldn't be too far off. I have my own leather brand. I do these things, and I kind of have an understanding of the labor costs and the leather costs in these countries they make these bags in.
Sure.
So it's usually like 10 to 20 times of what I find in leather labor is the price tag you're paying on the high-end luxury. And I have a Louis Vuitton never full tote that I'm going to cut in this week or next week. That's going to be the most expensive one so far.
How much?
$3,000.
Okay.
Is that $3,000 US dollars?
Yeah, you're talking US dollars, yeah.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Birkin bags. We all know about Birkin bags. They're like, probably minimum $300,000, which is absolutely... You'll never probably buy a Birkin bag to rip one apart, and you'll have to be invited to buy those bags as well, Sean. Are we thinking that just from your knowledge of those bags that we're talking about the same sort of money and craftsmanship and labour costs that go into one of them as well?
Exactly. So if you go to my channels, there is some discussions with some craftsmen who does this stuff, who worked at Hermes before.
Yes.
Got pretty good insights last week. We published some videos. And Birkin, let's say the regular leathers, the cowhide leather versions may start from 20, 30 grand. I think, I don't even know where you can find the price, because as you said, you can't even go buy one. You have to play all these games to be shown one first and then get the privilege to get the bag. But, if you do, that bag is mostly hand stitched and probably takes about 20 hours or so for a craftsman to finish. Yeah. So it's a slightly different cost structure there. The leather they use, Hermes, they have their own tanneries. Actually, they sell the leather outside too. A famous leather called Togo. That's what they mostly use for Birkins and Kellys. So if you use 10 square foot of that, that is the most expensive leather in the cowhide world I've ever seen.
Yes.
Probably it's going to cost you about $150, $200 for the leather.
Yep.
And the labor would be somewhere between $400 or $500 maybe.
Yeah, you're kidding. Quite a markup,
300 grand.
Because I just discovered that a monthly salary for a person who's making these bags at Hermes was €1,700 per month. I was expecting much
Yes,
more.
of
So
course.
the craftsman doesn't get that well paid either. So it's nothing more than $1,000 to make one of those bags, in my very generous estimate.
What's your brand and how can people buy it?
My brand is called Pegai, Pegai, Pegai.com. It's plural Pegasus. And we're online. You can check what we do. I love to use those minimally finished leathers. I don't have the standardized leathers as everybody else doing it. So I'm trying to make something slightly different and apply to these sophisticated designs you find it in the big brands. And hopefully make it more accessible so more people can enjoy leather in its most authentic form. That's the mission of my brand.
Oh, I have to say,
Vulcan.
you know
Good
what?
chat, man.
Really great to talk to you before Gucci throws you off a cliff.
If you go missing, we'll know what's happened.
Oh, that's a lot there. I wonder how people are thinking about that, hearing
Yes.
this conversation.
So many
now.
men are going to their women.
I told you!
I told you so!
That's right. You're a man's best friend. Thank you so much for talking to it. TannerLeatherstein.com. We
Yeah.
can check out everything to do. But you're on the socials as
Yeah,
well.
and TikTok, yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much, Vulcan.
You're great, Vulcan.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
buddy.
guys.
Keep fighting the good fight.
Thank you. Have a great day. Thank you.
Bye. Now, you only heard half of it. The rest is on our podcast, so there's another 8 minutes of audio of him giving out examples.
What do you think about that, Tracy?
Tracy,
just
so
heard it.
your bag.
really?
Get your bag up here. Show us your bag.
Oh, hang on.
Show us your bag.
You've seen it. It's on the ground. It's on the
Okay,
ground.
I'll get it.
It's on the ground. So it's the typical big can. It's like they market it as a leather canvas, right?
Oh, she's got the matching.
Yeah, there's a matching pouch in there and everything. But it's probably worth like $100.
Yes, we know it's worth probably $100.
Yeah. It's incredible.
That's marketing for you.
It's
10
true
to
though.
10 to 20 times.
Yes, but the Birkin, the story about the Birkin bag,
Yes.
I think that's quite ridiculous. How there's a waiting list. Why would you wait? It's like almost people waiting for food. Why would you
Yes.
line up for food? Why do you line up or go on a wait list for a bag? I'm not like that. But
Yep.
you know, these bags that I've got now with this bag, Liam, my gorgeous fiancé,
you've hit the
I know,
jackpot.
I have, but I think
Tell everyone why. Tell everyone why you've got this bag.
Well, because he loves his designers. He's been sucked in by the marketing. The poor love. But anyway, I know.
Wow.
I don't know. Yeah, it does make you think, doesn't it?
It does make you
does.
think.
Yeah.
Because you can
just
go to
can't
Bali or Thailand or something along
Yes.
those things, and you hear it in the podcast. You'll hear in the podcast what he has to say about that stuff being made.
Yeah.
okay?
So he talks about fakes, right?
Yes.
And that is very interesting. We urge you to download our podcast today because even just that fact is going to blow your mind.
Wow.
So Nathan, Nat and Sean is what you're looking for. Mate, I'll tell
Mine
you
might
what.
be a fake. Who knows?
Well, to be honest, by the sounds of it,
Yes,
that's not
probably.
a bad thing.
In the minute,
Yeah.
in it goes.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Ali, what did you think about our chat with Vulcan, the leather craftsman
made me
who
feel a
pulls
bit
apart
sick.
designer bags and tells them how much they're really worth?
Yeah, it made me feel a bit sick.
What bag do you have?
I have a YSL.
How much?
I don't know the price. It was also a gift, but
Yeah.
I do know the price. But
Yeah,
I'm
how
not
much is
supposed
it? No,
to.
no, just tell
It
us.
was like
2,000.
under
2,000.
under two.
Like,
yeah.
what, 1,999? I love when women go under two.
under
And
two.
guys do it too. No, it's under three. It's like,
5
okay, yeah,
cents.
what, $1?
No, I think it was like at 170.
And well, you got two. You got more than one.
No, I only got one.
You got a
Were
Chanel
you
too,
selling?
don't you?
You were saving for one.
I was saving for Tracy's bag, the Neverfull. The Neverfull in the exact style.
Yes,
pattern,
colour,
The
yep.
lining as well. I wanted red.
What are you thinking?
Now I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I do use mine every day,
Okay.
so I'm just going to say cost per wear.
I hope you keep it for the next
Okay,
decade.
sorry, Sam. Wait, we should speak to Sam. Sam is a boy. Sam is a boy that loves a
I love
designer
you.
bag.
Yeah, great.
Yeah,
You
I was
feel me?
banging on about cost per wear the other week, and everyone was hanging. Yeah,
So wait, tell everyone how much is your most expensive one?
probably like 3.5.
What is it?
It's Bali. It's buffalo leather made in Italy, but it's like a
we
travel
just-
bag. It's big.
Hey, the leather thing. We've just heard the leather thing. They're basically the same stuff.
I don't care, Sean.
Yeah. And also, you should download our podcast today, right? You'll hear the whole chat because it'll blow your mind how much these bags are worth and the labour cost that goes into it. But he even talks about patinas. So basically, it's when a leather has a finish over top of it and what that patina is actually hiding. So, ladies, if you want your fella to buy your bag, make sure he never hears this podcast podcast. Guys, if you want to prove to your lady that she should not get this bag because they're a waste of money, you're going to want to download 3 copies.
Ellie, still get the Neverfull doll.
Yeah, I think I will.
Do it.
Oh, cost per wear. Cost per wear. God. Anyway, we educate here on Nova.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean, and the podcast.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean, that's the way.
We've just been having a bit of fun behind the scenes.
With us. Sean just showed us one of the most inappropriate videos ever.
We'll see if we can put it up because everyone will love it.
No. Okay, I'm going to try. I'm going to just say, I'm not going to say what it is.
No, you
but
can't.
you could Google. It's the last word's detective, and the first word is many sailors at sea.
Right.
But another word for that. Google it.
Thanks so much, Trace, for coming in. Really appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Cost per wear. Hey, Benny.
Happy
Ben.
Friday, guys. Hey, TiVo.
Mate.
Ross is back next week, guys. Monday. Ross is back.
Wow.
You actually get a time off? Oh, I won't say a day off because that's probably not true, but you'll get some time off.
At some point. 6 weeks, though. Gone like that.
And it's gone so quick.
Yeah. It's flown by.
Mate.
Sure it has.
6 weeks off, though. 6 weeks off is worth having a kid, is it?
Oh, yeah.
He's not allowed any more
Okay,
kids.
okay.
I told him. No more kids. Hey, brand new Ed Sheeran coming today.
Awesome.
At midday, we've got the first play, Eyes Closed.
Yes, we've been telling everyone all about it.
Looking forward to that.
A big thank you, Tracy, for
Thanks, guys.
today. Everyone, you can catch Tracy on the 9 News.
See you
and
then.
why wouldn't you? Cost per wear.
Have a great weekend, guys.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.